Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, everybody. Brain is fried. I'm not used to doing 6 hours ish meditation. I don't know. But it's 35 hours of meditation all week. 35 hours of meditation in 7 days, so I guess 5 hours? 5 hours per day. Anyway, so we did 3 meditations, obviously. One was, boy, I'm tired, but I need to record this so I don't forget. Morning meditation did not go as planned. In fact, my meditation app quit on me, even though I had downloaded the meditation, the guided meditation for the walking. It quit on me halfway, and I should have started over, and I just didn't. I don't know why. I just went to halfway and I started from there, but I had to find the app and find the place where it quit on me and begin. That threw me off, so I didn't. It was just okay. It doesn't matter. Second meditation was the kaleidoscope meditation, and I got lucky. Nadia, this will click with you. So yesterday with the kaleidoscope meditation, I had glasses on and it didn't work. Nothing happened. Today I did not have glasses on, and it was such a wonderful meditation that I was still in a meditative state until the healing meditation, which is the third one I'll talk about in a moment. I was in a meditative state in and out, but I was feeling this rush of heart openness, and it would just overwhelm me. It would just shake me, or sometimes it would just bring me almost to tears, and then it'll stop, and it was just happening over and over again. Anyway, body's getting used to it. Body's going through changes. Brain is going through changes. Everything is going in my field, my magnetic field. The light, the frequency of my being is changing. So of course, I'm all over the place. It worked really well. 3 things happened in my second meditation. Let me see if I can remember. It was first intention, second intention, and then, so it was between 2 intentions. First intention was whatever it was. I came up with it this morning. I was not ready for the second intention, didn't know that it was supposed to be 2 for this particular meditation. So my first meditation intention took me time. Rather than imagining what it's going to be, I imagine as me in the future me. Like there are certain clothes that I want to buy that I haven't bought yet, and in all of my meditation, I've been picturing me wearing those clothes. And it's to a point where when I'm sitting down listening to a lecture or when I'm talking to people, I still walk like that guy wearing those clothes that I want. And so I focused on my first intention. I've been thinking about that a lot. So it was a good, easy process. I felt a lot, a lot of emotions and other things came up. And I was in the field, and I learned a lot today on how to do this thing really well. I'm going to break it down a little bit today, and then have a longer conversation on exactly what my thought process is, and then how do I just turn into a process and keep the thoughts outside when the meditation begins. So first intention and then second intention. I wasn't ready for the second intention, so I immediately came up with one, and I thought, okay, I want to have a mystical experience. I want to see the unknown. I want to feel the unknown, and I want to know what the unknown is about. So I didn't want to use the word want, or I didn't want to feel. I would like to. I said, no, I'm curious. I want to explore the unknown. I want to know what the mystical realm is all about. I want to open that door, and I want to step outside. And I wanted to feel like that door was a part of me. That opening was a part of me, which means the other side of that door is also a part of me. And I pictured that when I'm looking at that door, all the borders of that door are connected to my heart. So it's like a cartoon, right? If the door was stuck to me and I would just pull it, and there would be this giant string or rubber, the door would just stay that way, and I'll hold the door like this to be able to see it. But I can control it, right? It's my own imagination. So initially I had that door, and I was connected to it, and the door was glass door, so I could see right through it, which was nothing was on the other side. It was just blackness, right? Empty space, nothingness, and the highest frequency that doesn't even move. It's so high, right? Like Planck's constant or something that Dr. Joe called it yesterday. So that's on the other side, and I can see it. I mean, I can see the blackness. And then when he said, turn that into a part of your heart, it just collapses into my heart like cartoon, because it was already like a rubber thing. I had extended it, right? It just boop. And then when I look at my heart in my head, I can see the door. I can see the tiny door that is on top of my heart. And I'm like, you know what? And then I open that door, and I can just poke my finger through that door. And when I do poke my finger through that door, my finger disappears, right? My finger just disappears, because you become nothing when you enter on the other side. And so that was the second intention part. I'm going to go more into that either tomorrow or the day after on some of the other things that I applied. And then the third, because the second intention was so easy for me, the door, nothingness, looking outside, being in there, feeling that's becoming a lot easier for me. So, my buddy over here, she wanted some energy. She wanted to see if she can get energy that can make her feel things and take her someplace in the meditative space. So I pictured that the white light of my heart, right? And then I pulled the door over there, arm's length, and I can now see the door. I extended the white light over one chair that covered her now. So now she's part of my bubble. And I'm holding her in my head, not in the middle of a meditation. And I'm touching the door, and I'm like, we're gonna walk through that door. All right, we're gonna do it together. It was fun. And then after that, I focused my awareness on my heart bubble and her heart bubble with the white light connecting us. There was a little bridge that was connecting our hearts, and I wanted to balance energy into the both hearts. And I was hoping she would feel it. I don't know if she did. We'll see how she progresses, or some of her experience. Her experience is different than mine, right? Like everybody's experiences must be different than mine. So that's what happened today. And then of course we had the healing. Meditation. A lot of people are ill and they needed help, so we would have a little circle, keep the person that needs some help with health, we put them in the middle, put ourselves into a specific state, instructions were given, then we did the healing coherence meditation on them. It was so powerful, it was so intense, it was so deep. My face, eyes, face, nose, I'm just tears. It was just so heavy. And anybody else that is able to go in as deep in meditation as I can, for some reason, were crying. There were a lot of people crying. It just gets too much. And we're not used to that, so our body doesn't know we're used to that. So our body's just immediate response is just crying, happy tears, whatever, strong emotional tears, whatever. It was so intense. It went really well, in my opinion, that I had to, my back muscles, first I was twitching, shaking the whole time, because I can get into meditation very quickly these days. Thank goodness. That I had to bend forward like this and put my elbows on my knees to support some pressure off my back muscles. And then continue, after a little while I was able to stretch my back and just come back here, but the intensity was really, really high. And I'm going to quickly shower, and I have to be up at 3, because we have a meditation at 4, doors open at 3:30. I want to make sure that I'm there at 3:30. I don't want to rush. I just want to take my time with 30 minutes of relaxation, get into the moment, open up my heart, connect to nothing, the nothing that is everything. So I'll take my time there, and 4 o'clock is a very important meditation. I shouldn't say important because I don't want to stress myself out thinking about it. I'm just going to do what I need to do. So I'm going to shower, and I'm going to do a meditation as I go to sleep. So I'm going to do a meditation on the chair, and then at the end of the meditation, when I relax, I'm just going to throw myself into bed, and I'm going to set up an alarm before I do that, and then I'll just doze off, be up at 3, and then we will start with that meditation. We also have another healing one tomorrow coming up. So day 5 ended extremely successful. I don't even know what is happening anymore. My state of mind, everything, how I'm feeling when I close my eyes, and it's just what is reality anymore? Everything in my life changed. I'm not even the same guy that arrived here a couple days ago. I hope you guys can hear me fine. It seems like there's a lot of people talking outside. But I'm out, guys. I'm just going to chug this so I'm hydrated somewhat. I'm going to shower, meditate, go to bed. Good night. And stay strong, beloved.